Hi guys, how are you doing? It is the last Thursday of the month, which means we're going to look at how the next month, that is June 2019, how is that going to shape up for all of you? So we're going to look at both, all the 12 signs, and it's going to be distributed by elements, so earth, air, water, fire, that sort of thing. And of course, so my best suggestion to get the best out of this reading is to look for both your sun sign and your moon sign. So all these videos have the timestamps for each sign in the video descriptions. That'll help you kind of jump to your sign pretty quick. Look for both your sun sign and your moon sign, like I said, and then combine it together. And that way you'll get a more better view of what to expect in the month. And for this month, that is for June 2019, the general reading is going to be with the awesome Fountain Tarot. The romance reading is going to be with the awesome Tarot of Delphi. And the work reading is going to be with the awesome Rana George Lenormand. So that's something, isn't it? Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, my site where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards. I also review tarot decks and books and make videos via this YouTube channel. I am a professional tarot card reader and I teach and mentor students who are interested in learning tarot. I have also written a book about how you can enhance your readings using storytelling techniques. You can find this book on Amazon across the world. Now, I've included these and other links in the video description, so be sure to check that out. And for more awesome tarot content, just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Let's look at what June 2019 holds for air signs. So we have here Gemini, general, romance, and work. And we have Libra, general, romance, work. And finally Aquarius, general, romance, and work. All right. Okay. So first up is Gemini. General reading for Gemini, June 2019. You get the Wheel of Fortune, my, right? Things are looking up in your favor this month. A lot of good things are going to come your way. This wheel is turning in your favor, which means a lot of opportunities in various areas, because this is a general reading, right? So it's going to cover a bunch of areas of your life and a lot of opportunities, a lot of good energy. The windows of opportunity, so to speak, are opening up for you in this month. Now, here's the thing. This is a whole lot of stuff that comes. You've got to, your job in this time of good fortune actually is to sit and watch and determine which opportunity is going to be the one that is more aligned with your purpose and which will go the long way, which will really take you till that very end to your goal. All right. The point is, you will have to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. But yes, a bunch of opportunities and a very favorable time in general is coming your way. Now, let's see how the romance arena looks like. Here you have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Check out this card in the upright, right? She's really thinking. She has to make a very tough, very hard decision. But in the reverse, this card is saying, either you've already made a very rough, very tough decision and something is holding you back from implementing that decision, or You're in a position where you feel like you don't seem to have a choice, that no matter what you do, you just don't have the power to make a decision. If you are in either of these positions, if you're in either of these situations, remember, this is a time where fortune is favoring you. Fortune favors the bold, as they say. So take charge. If you have taken a decision and you are a little worried about how to implement it, or if something is holding you back from actually implementing it, look, this is a good time. Just go ahead and do it. And especially in the area of your relationships, this has got to do with communication. This has got to do with air energy. So it's your thought process that is guiding you. Now, if on the other hand you are someone who feels that no choice has been actually given to you, that you find yourself helpless, that you are not being given enough options, remember, this is a time of good fortune for you. So especially in the area of romance, you have to take control. You have to say, no, this is not how I'm not going to just allow myself to be a product of my circumstances. I'm going to take charge here, and I'm going to see how I can actually get to what I really want. What is it that I truly want in here? Communication is going to be the key, because this is the suit of swords here. All right. So use the favorable time period especially in your relationship arena. Use the favorable time period to initiate the dialogue, to initiate the discussion, to initiate the communication that is required, that will help you make the right choices and make the right decisions for you and for your relationship. Now, work. Let's see. We have here a lady. We have here stork, and we have stars. So this is again a lot of good stuff. Again, the stars thing, so much, it just aligns with this energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Now, if you are a lady or woman, identify as such, and you're watching this video, this month of June is going to really take you to the next level. And a lot of good stuff, a lot of good fortune is coming your way, especially if you're planning to travel, or if in any sort of, especially because this is a work-related reading. So if in the course of your work you're required to travel, amazing. This journey is going to be so amazingly favorable for you. If you're looking for a promotion, maybe this is a very good time. This month will actually set things in motion for you. And maybe the promotion actually comes true. Now, if you're a man or identify as a man and are watching this reading, then the lady in your life will be the one who creates this very favorable, very fortunate, very lucky transformation in your life. Either she will be going through this and that will affect you in a certain way, or she will be the one bringing this very favorable, very beautiful transition, change, transformation or transformative energy in your life, right? So, wow, Gemini, this month is going to be interesting for you. Now, in the romance area, though, that's communication. That is going to be the key for you. But overall, generally, and in the workplace, this is a very favorable time. Good opportunities coming your way. Make the most of it, and make sure you understand the difference between, what will go the long way, like I said, what will go till the very end, and what is more aligned with your long-term goals. Okay? Awesome. All right. Next up is Libra. And Libra general reading is the Six of Swords reversed. Look at this card upright. Isn't this beautiful? Wow, I mean, the Six of Swords in any deck is something that I always like to look at. So Libra, this month is going to be a month of very difficult transitions. The Six of Swords is all about transitions. If you see, right? If in this image, it's very beautifully, poignantly displayed. Like you see, literally the boat is on the tip of all the swords and is kind of pushing, making its way through the rough and tumble of the waters, or maybe it's even causing the waters to rough and tumble. Now, it's very symbolic. Water is emotions. These are thoughts, and the boat is the means of kind of, moving forward. So in the reverse, especially now, what happens is this becomes even more stressful. The transition is, especially these are your thoughts that are going to kind of push through the sort of, the watery feelings about certain things, and they're going to carry you forward. And this transition that you're going to go through in your life, and in general, maybe it spreads over various areas of your life, it's going to be very emotional. So the only thing actually that is going to keep you focused on the straight and narrow, focused on the long-term picture, the ultimate goal here is going to be your thoughts, the ideas, or the intellectual sort of concepts that have kind of propelled you to take this change, make this transition. Those thoughts are the ones that are going to kind of hold you through, or be the kind of, anchor there while you navigate these, these tumultuous waters of your feelings, so to speak. It's very, very symbolic, very poetic, this card. So yeah, it's going to be a tough transition, but like I said, if you hang on to the basic ideas and the intellectual sort of energies which kind of propelled this transition, you'll be okay. All right, you'll hang in there. Now, romance. The Two of Cups reversed. Again, nobody likes this card to show up reversed, but here it is. The Two of Cups kind of shows a very romantic situation, and this is the card that I, this deck I've chosen for romance readings. Right? It shows a very loving, very beautiful relationship. However, in the reverse, here you see the relationship where either there is a distance or a disconnect, and that is on the emotional level. Cups are all about feelings, and you see the feelings here. It's going to be tumultuous, right? Like I said, there is a definite emotional sort of disconnect in your relationship area, and that is something you need to address. Maybe you need to talk things over, because words are going to be very powerful here for you. Maybe it is time to, maybe if you're in a relationship where that emotional disconnect has pushed you in two different directions, maybe this difficult transition could be signifying that it is time to part ways. Whatever choice you make here, Libra, it is going to be a tough one. It's not going to be easy, but ultimately it will be something that in the long run will be what what will be in your best interest, so to speak. So if you're able to connect with your partner, talk it over, and salvage the relationship, then it'll be worthwhile. But if that is not what's in your higher kind of interest, then the transition, the painful transition, will be there for you waiting. My guidance here is don't resist, go with the flow. The more you resist, the tougher it will be for you. Okay? Right. Work. The Lenormand cards here are Clover, Dog, and Rider. So this, while all this is pretty tough, this is pretty good. Clover is the quick luck that comes in from a good friend, a reliable, loyal friend who brings some good news. So you get some kind of good news or good information or something really, some very interesting news or information via a friend, which really brings in a kind of a quick burst of luck for you. So while all this, rough territory is something you're navigating in your life, at least at work, something shows up and you can, like literally you catch a break and you get a piece of very interesting news or information from a very loyal, dependable, good friend. And that kind of, something good is coming your way here. A very interesting piece of news that opens, an opportunity, a window of opportunity opens for you. Now, here's the thing. Take advantage of this opportunity as best as you can. This card, like I said, Clover is a quick luck card. It's a short, quick luck. It's a short burst of luck. This is luck that, so this luck is not going to stick around forever. So when it shows up, take advantage of it. All right? Okay. So that was Libra. Next up is Aquarius. And General reading for Aquarius is the Page of Coins. Right. So, Aquarius, this month is going to be interesting for you. There is a learning opportunity coming your way. There is definitely an opportunity to make money, and there is definitely an opportunity to start something that will eventually make money. Some maybe if you might get a news or some kind of an information about a small or large chunk of money coming your way. But what I'm intuitively sensing here is you're going to learn something super important, which has a lot of practical applications, and it will ultimately help you make a lot of money there. But you're going to start small and grow to that point. And so if in this month you get an opportunity to learn something that has that kind of practical value for you, then you shouldn't think about it. Just jump right into it, dive into it, and you will learn something so gloriously wonderful. It will really, really change the way you see certain things. Now, in terms of romance, you have the Magician card in the reverse. Now, there's some good points and some bad points with the Magician card in reverse, all right? The good point here is if someone was trying to be way too dominating over you, if your partner was trying to be a little bit bossy with you, this month, he may not necessarily be able to boss over you. He, or even she for that matter, may not be able to boss over you as much as they thought they would or they could. Because for some reason they will be distracted by other things going on in their life. And so bossing over you or being dominating over you won't necessarily be the focus of their story. The bad point here is that yes, they are distracted. Something is going on in your partner's life, due to which they are losing track of what their goals are, of what their real sort of aims are. Then they have that feeling of not being in control. So this energy could cause some. Like I said, they're going to be distracted and they might not be able to give you enough focus or time. Now, on the other hand, if you are single now, because now I'm saying it's a romance reading doesn't necessarily mean that it only applies to couples. It just applies to that area of your life. If you're single, or if you think that this, even if you're part of a couple and if you think that, hey, this energy actually applies to me, then go for it. With the tarot, and with this kind of a reading environment where I'm just reading for a particular sign, there's got to be tons of permutations and combinations showing up. So what I see here is, if, let's say, now the Magician here, reverse, indicates your situation. You're the one who feels that you are not in control of whatever is going on in your life, especially in the romance department of your life. Like whatever it is that you are doing, it's not necessarily working or going in the direction that you wanted it to go. Pay heed. Maybe your ego comes in the way, or maybe you're not quite doing that whole thing correctly. You need to reassess what is it that you are doing. And you need to kind of maybe go back to the drawing board and start over. All right, now let's see the work reading. We have the Crossroads, followed by the Moon, followed by the Incense Burner. This is interesting. You need to look at the different options, especially because this is work, and again, Moon is a work card in that sense. So there are many things that are, calling out to you in terms of your work. There are many things that you feel that, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I could make a career in this, or I could try that. But the point is, you need to cleanse. You need to spend some time looking at the different work options in your life and put some, cleansing energy there. And how can you do that? That's going to be interesting. See, for instance, let's say you in your workplace, let's say you are involved in doing several different tasks, okay, or several different areas where you kind of spend some time, working on. So it's not like you do just one job. You do say 3 different or 4 different jobs, or like your entire work job description is divided into 3 or 4 parts. You need to look at all of those individually and set about doing a cleansing. What does that mean? You need to get rid of superfluous stuff, processes, thought, ideas, methods, which essentially are not working for you. Those need to be completely cleansed and removed. All right. Attitudes, approaches, emotional kind of connections related to those areas, that needs to undergo a cleansing, right? You need to get rid of what is not serving you, what has not worked, after all these years of working and looking at things and doing things a certain way. Really take a good look at what works and what doesn't work, and get rid of what does not work, so that you can focus on what works, and so you can do your work more clearly, more efficiently, more powerfully, and more in a more sort of focused, better focused way. Does that make sense? Okay. So that was air signs for June 2019. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where I post my card a day readings every day. You can also order a reading for yourself, or you can learn how to read tarot from me, of course. All of these links are in the description, so check that out. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.